Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to the next episode of my Manchester United career mode here on FIFA 21. To start this episode then, we got an absolutely massive game up against Liverpool in the league. Surprising to see them there only in 6th position, and obviously they got Sadio Mane there, the top goal scorer, so he's definitely been in form. But I think obviously we got a game in hand on teams like City, Wolves, so they will move up the table if they win this game. But looking at that there, we're currently 3 points clear of Man City. If you watched the last episode, you would have seen that we beat them comfortably away from home, so that was a great victory for us. And we also got a good victory against one of our other main rivals, Leeds United. Talking about last episode then, you can see there we had wins in the Champions League up against Başakşehir, and we had a draw then later against Leipzig. All wins in the league up against Fulham to begin with, and then those two big wins against Manchester City and Leeds United. So we're looking really good in the league. I'm pretty sure we're already qualified in the Champions League too as well, which is great. Especially nice to get that done before the new year. In terms of this episode then, you can see we're into December. So many games in this month. I think I'm going to have to split it in half in terms of do it in 2 different episodes. But we're starting off there with that huge game against Liverpool. Moving on then to West Ham, PSG, Newcastle, Arsenal in the Cup, Chelsea, Aston Villa, West Brom, and then Burnley to end the month. I think I'm going to go up until maybe the Arsenal Cup game in this episode, maybe the Champions League game and that Newcastle game, because we're already through in the Champions League and Newcastle aren't the biggest of teams. So yeah, it's going to be a difficult month. Going to have to try and rotate the squad quite a lot so that we can just keep people fit and get the good results out there. But I'm confident that if we can come through this month in a positive way with lots of wins, we'll be looking good to start the new year on top of the Premier League and already qualified in Europe. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe down below, give this video a like if you're excited for this episode, and yeah, let's jump into this big game against Liverpool to start the episode. Considering this is such a big game then, you can see I'm going to go with our full starting 11 there. Only player looking a little bit tired really is Bruno Fernandes, but again, he's the one player we just cannot drop for this game. He's too important, and we got good players on the bench like Van den Beek who can come on if he does get too tired towards the end, but we need to start this with the first 11, go into this game as strong as possible, because as you can see there on the left, they're going to have their full strongest team too. This is really going to be a close game. Whoever comes out on top is going to be looking strong in the league. Let's try and keep this form going. Let's go out there, let's beat another one of our rivals, and let's keep just progressing forward in the league. I said in the last episode that the game against Man City was probably the biggest of the season so far, and I tell you what, they just keep getting bigger. This probably is the biggest game of the entire series so far. It's probably going to be the biggest game of the season as well. Liverpool are always going to be title rivals. Obviously, they're champions last year. So if we can beat them, we're looking really, really good. And they're the one team we need to go out there and be performing at our best to get the win. Here we are then at Anfield. I tell you what, obviously it hasn't crowds just coming back in real life, but they're going to be creating one hell of an atmosphere here in this game. It's going to be intimidating playing away from home. It's up to the boys to step up to the challenge and show what we're made of in this one. That man there, Bruno Fernandes, getting the Player of the Month award in real life. He's been crucial for Man United in terms of what they've done this season so far. And I tell you what, he's been the most crucial player for us in this season too. That player there, though, Anthony Martial as well, starting to step up top. Him and Cavani have had great competition and they're pushing each other game by game. It's a Liverpool lineup for this game then. They're going with Alisson in goals. Trent at the back with Matip, Van Dijk and Robertson, their strongest backline. Thiago, Henderson and Wijnaldum in the midfield, with that usual front three of Mohamed Salah, Robert Firmino and Sadio Mane. They're going with the strongest lineup there. All their players are fit. This is really going to be a true battle of teams in terms of this one. We're going with our strongest 11. They're going with their strongest 11. It's all going to be down to who wants it more. This is such a big game. I tell you what, I'm up for this one more than any so far. I just hope that the boys can go out there and put in the performance I know they're capable of. And let's go out there and beat one of our rivals in Liverpool and get the 3 points and keep moving forward. Keeping them the ball in the midfield at the moment, just can't get a foot on the ball. I think it's going to be a game where we're not going to get too much of the ball and we're just going to have to be patient, wait for our chances and hit them on the counter-attack. First chance for them now on the ball with Firmino. Ball over top here to Sadio Mane, he's going to have the pace to get there. Wijnaldum, sorry, is on it. Good block there from Wan-Bissaka. Early chance from a corner here then. Just going to see if we can get our height on here. Players like Pogba, players like Maguire getting their head on it. Here now with Sancho. Needs a bit of support, but he's going to have to go on his own at the moment. Just manages to get there past Wijnaldum, and hopefully he can keep it in. Trent's not the fastest player, but neither Sancho, and he managed to tackle him well there. On the ball here now with Rashford, looking for someone to make that run. Just gets the ball to Sancho. Bruno's got bags of room in the middle. Pogba keep making that run. First time it. Top left corner and we're 1-0 up then. Not even 10 minutes into this game and we're already leading. Every single episode the boys come out and surprise me with just how quick they start, and they're flying more and more now. Every single game I play with them. Great pass here from Sancho into Fernandes. Just holds on to it. Great through ball to Pogba. Hits it on that first time. To be honest, they didn't put it that far in the corner, but just the power on it. Took it first time as well, which I think surprised the goalkeeper, and he smashes it into the roof of the net. Great to get this lead now in the first few minutes of this game. It's going to be such a difficult one. 4 goals for Paul Pogba in the league. He's been great for us in terms of from that midfield position. Obviously controversy right now surrounding him in real life, but I'm getting the most out of him in this career mode. 1-0 up in this one then. Let's see how many we can get. Ball here with Sancho. Inside to Martial. Just need to hold on to it. Waits for support. Into Fernandes. Fred's making a run. Martial's on the other side. He's going to have a bit more pace. Better finishing. Finesse that. Top right corner. 2-0 then. 16 minutes in and we're already 2-0 up in this game. I can't believe how easy it's been so far. Great pass again from Fernandes. He's just linking up everything. Fred gave the ball to Martial knowing he's got the better finishing, a bit more pace, and just like that he slots it into the top right corner. It's good that we've been managed to slot past them here nice and early, and we're going to the comfortable lead. 7 in the league now for Martial. He's in top form. Ball over top here now. Sadio Mane up against Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He's going to have a big job against him. Good tackle to start it off nice and early though. Don't want him skipping past him a lot. I've had him out of position way too many times. So it's good to see that he's starting in the right vein, making big tackles. Just get past him now though. Tellez back post. Good headed away into Bruno. Might be able to break here now with Rashford on the left-hand side. He's got so much speed on this game. Into Bruno in the middle. Don't tell me we're going to be 3-0 up, not even 25 minutes in. Throw on your own. Oh, I should have passed it. I was so confident. I tell you what, I saw that Rashford was continuing that run, but I thought he had bags of room. Took the shot off. That is a great save from Alisson there, to be fair. Almost 3-0 up in this one then. I tell you what, this has been a lot easier than I thought. Good to see that we're carving them open time and time again. We now got a big corner, not even 25 minutes in. Going to be looking for Maguire with this one. Up against Van Dijk, he's going to have to battle in. Good header off, safe on the keeper. Another shot, oh, it's just gone out. 2 big saves there from the keeper. Great first header from Maguire, leapt nicely. Second shot there from Martial, but it comes off Robertson. Has to make the touch to stop it from just bouncing away and losing the chance, and it goes out for a goal kick. Good early pressure in this one then. Coming down our right here with Salah, such a difficult player. Tellez has really got his hands full in this one. Does him way too easily. Friend's going to have to help out. Just snuffs out the danger, but it goes back to Henderson. Still holding on to here then. See if we can keep them out. Big, oh, Maguire goes to make the tackle. Oh no, what's he done? Big save there from De Gea. I thought for sure they just got the 1 goal there. Someone make a stop. Come on, the defending is everywhere. I thought we had just about dealt with it. De Gea made a giant, massive save for us then. They still managed to get hold of the ball and get a shot off, and we just cannot keep it out. It's so disappointing. Salah first, beats Tellez way too easily. Big save there off the post, and it just comes back, and it's an easy tap in. It's a bit unlucky for the ball to come straight back to him like that, but we've got to be more awake. De Gea was on the floor, so there was nothing he could do about it. You need the defence a bit more awake. 2-1 in this game then. I thought it might be over, and we had a chance to make it 3-0, but now they've come back into this one. Let's not let this lead slip. Big header there from Maguire. Oh, Rashford's still onside, please. Needs a bit of support. He's going to have to hold him up. Ball into the middle. Martial back post, but you're never going to win it when Van Dijk's in the middle. Wan-Bissaka into Martial. Big save from Alisson again. It's a shame he got it on his left foot. I think right foot he would have been able to get a better shot off. But he had to do what he could with his left. Good pass there from Fred. Going for that far corner, but Alisson just gets his hand and makes a save. Almost half time. We got another chance now to get a goal right before the half. It's always crucial to go in with a nice, comfortable lead. So let's see if we can get ahead on this one. Pogba rises. Oh, I just go straight into the ground, and they managed to get it away now. Need to get a few players back because they're going to start running at us. 3 minutes of extra time in this half then. It's been so back and forth. I can't even think of that many times when the ball goes out. We've had a few corners, but apart from that, it's been pretty fast-paced. Don't want them equalising this one now right before the half. We need to go in with that lead because they're going to come out, use the home support, and they're probably going to look to attack us a lot more. Bruno in the middle now. 1-2 with Rashford. Can't quite get it off. Let's just keep them back into their half now. There you go. End of the first half. 2-1 up in this game then. We were looking comfortable to begin with. They come back and get, well, you know, a fairly lucky goal with it ricocheting off the post and coming straight back into them. But it was always going to be a difficult game. We could never count our chances too much, even though we were up in the lead. And we're going in there with just that slender 1-goal advantage. Bruno's looking quite tired in that cam position. But again, I need him in there linking up the play. He's been doing such a great job so far. So I'm going to keep him in there for as long as I can. See if we can get ourselves back up to a 2-goal lead. And if we manage to do that, then I might bring him on. Bring him off then, give him a chance to rest up and just try and see out this game. Let's hope we can hold on in this one then. We've been so good so far, creating numerous chances and we've taken them pretty well so far. Liverpool are a dangerous side and they're going to come back throwing every single thing at us in the second half, so we're going to have to hold on well. Trent on the ball, you don't want him whipping one in. Back post, Wan-Bissaka get there. Good header away, straight to them again. They're getting every bounce of the ball. No matter how good our defending is, we just can't keep them off it. That's got to be a foul, ref, come on. Offside though, thank God. They've been putting so much pressure on us then. Like I said, no matter how many tackles we were making, the ball just kept going back to them. Tellez managed to intercept it though, and luckily their player's offside. Let's just see if we can get away now. Get ourselves in their half of the pitch. Start creating a few more chances, because I tell you what, they've been swarming us so far. Ball here now. Martial Sancho's making a huge run. Oh, let's just hope he can get that good touch. Oh, I saw Rashford. I should have passed it. I just wanted him to get that goal so badly. You know what? He hasn't had that many goals for so far. He's been doing more of the assisting job. And I thought, you know, I'll give him that chance to get a goal in this big game. Alisson's coming up with some huge saves. He's such a good goalkeeper in this game and in real life. It's not going to be that easy. I think I'm going to have to go for the easier chances next time. Sweat it when I can. So much room in behind. Wan-Bissaka was just tracking the wrong player there. I don't know what he was playing at. Coming back now, though. Luckily, we managed to get a few bodies back because I tell you what, it was looking pretty open at the back for them there. Upamecano's coming out. Big tackle there, and he's got it out for a goal kick. Great defending. You love to see that. Third and final sub then, Wijnaldum for Keita. Again, more of a defensive-minded player, I'd argue, but I think they're just looking to freshen things up. I think I'm going to do the same thing as well because we are looking quite tired, as you can see there. Making all three subs at once then. Van den Beek's coming on at cam for Fernandes. He's just too tired coming into this game, and to be fair, he's done incredibly well. It's now time to get him off, get some freshness in that position. Also, that's why I'm bringing on McTominay for Pogba. As you can see there, again, he's still pretty tired too, so we need to get some freshness in that midfield. Keep running back and forth, keeping them out and getting the ball up to the attacking players. Speaking of attacking players, I'm going to bring Greenwood on for Sancho. So disappointed he couldn't get that goal. It was such a good chance, but it was just such a big save from Alisson. Going to bring Greenwood on now and see if he can have a go at that defence. See if he can unlock them and get himself a nice goal. Rashford on the ball, heads it into Martial. Greenwood's just onto the pitch and he's getting his first touch straight away. Heavy touch there. He's still holding on to it. A good strength. Ball in the middle. We need to keep him off. Oh, we almost intercepted that. Don't know why Alisson was playing that, to be fair to him. He took that risk there and we almost snuffed it out. They're on the ball here now, though. Firmino up against Maguire. He's going to have him for pace. We've had them not too badly so far. Obviously, they had that one goal, which kind of came off of a lucky deflection, but they're definitely coming close to creating big chances. It's going to be up to the defence now to keep them out strong. Just like that there from Tellez. Winning the ball off of Salah, and we get ourselves a good throw in. Hopefully, we can get away now. Rashford. Still got it. He skins Trent as well. Go on, need someone in the middle. Martial's making a bit of a run. Might just go on my own. Front post. Big save from Alisson. He's made so many big saves for them now in this game. He's kept out some real chances. We could have had this one wrapped up ages ago if it wasn't for him. Maguire. Oh, can't quite win it. Straight back at you for Tellez, though. He's going to let it go for a throw-in. Just under 10 minutes left in this one then. We're looking comfortable. Want to get another goal, though. You always want to beat your big teams like Liverpool by as many goals as possible. Van den Beek. Skins Van Dijk. Oh, another big save. Countryman against countryman there. Van den Beek just skinned Van Dijk. Goes for that finesse shot into the top right corner. And once again, that man Alisson making a huge save. Another corner in this one then. We haven't really done much threatening-wise. Let's just see if one of the defenders can get their head on it. Maguire. Oh, they're defending it well, though, to be fair. Another corner, 10 minutes to go. Going on his head again. Can he get there this time? Just about, but an easy save there for Alisson, and they're going to get this one away, I think. Out, you're on the wing now. Just not covering them well. Big tackle from Tellez. That might just have won us the game if we can get up the other end. Martial's miles offside. Hit it anyway. 3 minutes left. If we could have broken away in there and got a goal, that would have been such a sweet way to end this game. As it stands, they're probably going to come up the other end, maybe get another chance, unless we can get on hold onto this ball. Telles keeps it in the middle to Van de Beek, to Rashford. Please be onside. Martial's in the middle. Give it to him early. It's on his left foot. Oh, what a heavy touch. What was that? All he had to do was just touch that so much less than he did there, and we would have had a chance. Yes, the ref has blown the whistle, though. Thank God. I tell you what, if they broke up the other end and equalised that game, I would have been fuming. As a result, though, we win this game 2-1. What a way to start this episode, then. We finished last episode beating Man City and Leeds, two of our biggest rivals. And now we beat arguably our biggest rivals in recent history. 2-1 win at their home ground. There's no much sweeter victory than that. Now looking at the league table, you can see there we're 6 points clear again at the top. That big win against Liverpool has sent them out of the top 6 as well. So I tell you what, that's such a big win in terms of our overall season and potentially in terms of their season too. You can see there on the right-hand side them talking about who's going to be the player of the year. Looks like it's between Neymar, Ronaldo, Lewandowski and Benzema. Such a good message to be receiving after that game as well. Martial's come back to us saying thank you for giving him a run of games and he's feeling a lot happier than he was. That is the perfect news to start off in this episode. He's been so crucial for us. Even though Cavani's been giving him really big competition, he's been stepping up to the plate himself too. He's still only about 24, might be turning 25 in this game. He's got bags of potential left in him, and he's a player I want to keep here for the entire series. What a way to start this episode then. Giant win against Liverpool away from home, and our number 9 wants to stay. Only a few days later then, we're back in the league. First home game of the episode up against West Ham. Had a very tired team after that game against Liverpool. To be fair, they all ran their heart out in that one, so it only made sense that a lot of them were very tired. Going with quite a rotated team there. The only kind of main team players still playing are De Gea, Fernandes and Sancho. Everyone else is getting a chance in this game then because we've been flying in the league. Smashing everyone so far. I think we're still undefeated, which is great so far. Even though we're playing on Ultimate, it's been difficult. But this team is just so fun to play with. It's so clinical and just creating chances after chances. Going to go into this game then at home against West Ham. Let's see if we can continue this winning streak. Back at Old Trafford for this one then. You can't get much sweeter of a victory than beating Liverpool at their home ground. But I tell you what, there's nothing like playing at Old Trafford in front of those home Manchester United crowd. That man there, Cavani, I've had to drop him for the last few games to try and make Martial more happy. But before I did that, he was the leading goal scorer in the league. You can see there he's on 12 goals with only Mata for Leicester and Mane above him. See if he can bag himself some more goals in this game then and get him back to the top of the goal scoring league. So West Ham are going to line up for this game then. Darren Randolph in goals. Kufal, Cresswell, Dawson, Denaya and Masuaku as a 5 at the back. With Bowen, Noble, Snodgrass and Fornals in the midfield. And Mikel Antonio up top. A difficult striker to deal with. Jared Bowen looks like a great player in real life as well. They're definitely going to be a team that we can't take too lightly, especially with a rotative lineup out there for us. But we've still got quality in this team. Goals galore. I think we'll have enough to get the job done. Ball over top here. Luke Shaw has to deal with it. Good header from him out to Dan James, who's playing on the left for this one. Into Cavani. Sancho's making that run. Can he get his goal now? Top left corner. What a finish. Darren Randolph doesn't even make a jump for it. Runs straight into the fans. He wants to celebrate that one. Sancho's been great for me on that right. To be fair, he hasn't been coming up with that many goals. But his attacking runs have been great. His assists as well. He's been given great opportunities for other players. But it's good to see that he can contribute with goals as well. Because I think, you know what, he deserves it. He's been playing great. And obviously, whoever wears that number 7 jersey is always going to have a lot of pressure on them. It's good to see that right now he's living up to it. Sancho's making another run over the top. I tell you what, let's see if we can get him some more goals. Goes for Fernandes instead. Dinks the keeper. Oh, just way too much on it. I didn't think I held that down as long as I clearly did. Bruno wearing the armband in this game. Good little pass there from Sancho. Just wanted to dink it just over the keeper. Difficult shot there. Went for it though. Feeling confident in this game. I'm confident we'll get more chances as well though. And let's see if we can get that man a goal. Dan James got all the pace in the world. Just keep going, son. Connor, can he use his strength as well? Oh, not quite. Look at our players swarming though. I tell you what, he's had to kick it straight out. That's great attacking pressure from the boys. I think they know that there's goals to come in this game and they all want to get on the score sheet. Ball into Fernandes. Takes on the defender. First time, top corner. Oh, just into the crowd. Bruno's fancying his chances in this game. He wants a goal. Goes for a powerful effort instead of going for accuracy and just wide. Keeper would have had no chances from there. We're on top of them in this one. Ball here with Luke Shaw. Cavani on the ball now. Bruno making another run. Gets in behind. On his right. There you go. That's the goal for Bruno. Great link-up play between him and Cavani. Good strength as well to take on their defenders. And he managed to get the good shot off. Point-blank range in front of the goalkeeper. Look at that pass from Cavani. I tell you, that's unbelievable. Good strength to get the shot off as well. Goalkeeper's no chance with that one. Battling up against them. Finesses it into that right-hand corner. 2-0 in this game then at home. Looking comfortable so far. David Moyes can't believe it. 11 goals in the league for Bruno Fernandes playing in that cam position. He doesn't only provide the goals, he takes the chances himself. He's just such a crucial player for us, and in real life he's just unbelievable. I tell you what, it's been probably one of the best signings Manchester United have made in recent history, and it looks like he's only going to get better and better the more time he has at the club. Ball here, Cavani. What a pass into Bruno. This is the third, surely. Oh, too much. Way too much on it. I think I just got way too excited there. I thought for sure he was going to bury this one top of the net. Way too much power on it, and it's just going over. Look at those fans in the background. They can't believe it. We're looking so strong in this game. West Ham just can't handle our attacking play. Looks like we'll probably be going into the half, only 2 goals up, but I'm sure we'll get even more in that second half. There you go. He's taking him on the outside. Masuaku wasn't quite reading the danger. Cavani's back post. Can I get it to him? Oh, they cut it out. And they're giving us a corner, though, right before the end. See if I can get this on one of the boys' heads. Cavani's right there. Just need him to make the movement. Use his strength. Oh, Randolph comes out with a big punch. Is that going to be the end of the first half then? 2-0 up in this one. There you go. End of the half. At home, 2-0 up against West Ham. Every game's just looking so comfortable at the moment. I moved up from Legendary to Ultimate, and I thought it'd be unbelievably difficult, but to be fair, it's still been just that easy. I think this team is just that good to play with. As you can see there, we're giving other strikers absolutely no chances. You'll have to let me know down below. Do you think I should try and adjust the sliders a little bit? Because at the moment, we just can't stop beating teams. Matic on the ball. Gives it to Van den Beek. Those two have played well in that centre mid position, which is nice to see. Into Bruno. Going to drag it back here. Oh, I thought he was going to go down. Donny Van de Beek. Good tackle. Sancho. Oh, maybe should have gone for the pass there. Saw it coming to him on that first time. Decided to go for the low-driven shot. Tough angle, though, and it goes out for a goal kick. Starting the second half here with great attacking football. Jared Bowen's got the ball here now. Dangerous player in real life. Looked really good when they came up against United a few weeks ago. Managing to snuff it out nicely, though. Bruno on the ball again. Sancho's making that run for the middle now. Great touch from him. 1-on-1 with the keeper. First time. Top corner. There you go. Sancho with a goal. He's performing really good in this game. Taking his chances. I'm hoping I can get him a hat-trick because I tell you what, he deserves it. And it's nice to see that when we give players like Rashford and Martial a rest, other players step up to the plate. Great ball here from Fernandes. I feel like I say that every single game. Takes a good touch. Takes it nice and close and just smashes it right into that top left corner. Keeper's left with no chance. To be fair, he wasn't covering it very well and dives to the wrong side. Don't know how you could do that, but I won't be complaining about that one. You can see there I'm chuffed. Sancho with 2 goals in this one then. Looks like we're on our way to another victory. Fernandes looking really tired again. I've given him so much game time at the moment. We're going to have to give him a bit more of a rest. I'm actually going to bring on Jesse Lingard. I put him on the bench because the other players were tired too. We're looking really comfortable in this game, so I think it's the perfect opportunity to give him just some game time. You can see them, his match sharpness isn't very high at the moment, and we want as many players on that kind of green sharpness as possible. Giving him the run out then, that's how I'm going to keep it for now. First run for Jesse Lingard in this game then. Looks like he's not really a part of that Manchester United squad in real life anymore, which is a shame. He's been a good servant for the club. He's been there for a lot of time, but I think in real life it's probably time for him to move on. Deserves first team football, and funnily enough there's actually kind of talk of him in January potentially going out on loan. I think Real Sociedad are a team who are actually interested in him. And as much as I'd liked him to stay, because it's always good to have plenty of squad options, especially in attacking. With obviously Fernandes being so crucial, if he was to get injured you want people to come in. But to be fair, I think he deserves the first team football. I'd really like to see him go out and get some game time. Let me know down below, do you think it's time for him to go out on loan or at least get sold as well? Coming up with a chance, great save there from De Gea. Goal kick for us as well. But yeah, let me know, do you think Jesse Lingard needs to move on? Do you think it's the right move for him and for the club? And if so, do you think a team like Real Sociedad would fit him well? Let me know in the comment section. Bringing on McTominay and Igalo then. I know there's some of the silent players you wouldn't think to come onto the pitch, but I think, again, this game's been so comfortable. Perfect opportunity to rest some players and give some of those fringe players just a bit of football. So going to give these guys a run out now. Let's just see if we can hold on with this one. been comfortable so far now. Can't see it changing anytime soon. McTominay's just come onto the pitch. Going to need his energy in that midfield. Ball into the middle. I think he just headed it back. I don't know why, but we've dealt with it so far. Still got the ball. Oh, it's one. They've got the goal. Maybe I shouldn't have made those changes, I'll be honest with you. Maybe I was taking West Ham way too lightly now. There's only 15 minutes left, so I'm fingers crossed we won't concede 2 more. But I think the changes came on. It's just, you know, they were a bit asleep at the moment and West Ham took their chance. Ball comes out to them here. Gives it into Ben Rama, who just takes Lindelof way too easy. Twansbe steps off and he finishes it into that left-hand corner. 3-1 now in this game then. West Ham haven't really given us many issues. But they're still getting a goal in this one now, and it's going to be important for us to switch on and see this game out. Ball over top here now. Twansbe's going to have to use his pace. They've got through. Not a second, surely. What a save, David De Gea. I tell you what, he's been crucial for us in this series. Teams haven't really created many chances, but even when they have, David De Gea steps up time and time again and stops them from scoring. Coming away here now with only about 2 minutes left. Sancho back post. Ball left from Dan James. One touch. Finish. Hat-trick hero, Jadon Sancho. There you go. Right at the end of the game. He's been so persistent in this game. Stepped up with players like Rashford and Martial having a rest. Great strength against the defender. And I tell you what, that's not a bad finish for a right midfielder. Looks like we've put this game away then. 4-1 in this one. That man with the hat-trick. There you go then. Nice win from the boys. That man there. 4 attempts on goal and he gets the 3 goals. Like I said, it's so good to see him stepping up. I know it's such a kind of obvious signing to make on that right midfield position, but it's because he's just such a good player. And I tell you what, if they had him in real life, they'd be such a good, even more dangerous attacking team. He stepped up for us big in this game, and luckily we're coming away with a win. Nice message here from Brandon Williams, just saying thank you for showing faith in him, even though he knows he's not one of the bigger players at the club. We moved him obviously from left back to right back because I think it suits him better. And it gives him good competition there against Wan-Bissaka for a starting place. Means he can get some more game time because I think he's going to be such a crucial player. He's still only about 19, maybe 20. He's got bags of time ahead of him. And I think moving him over to that right-hand side, which suits him better, is going to get the best out of him. Final game of the Champions League group stage then. You can see there from the table, we're top of our group there with 13 points. There's no chance of us dropping out now. PSG can only come even closer to us, but we still got that top position. I know it's a big game, obviously, up against Paris Saint-Germain, but I'm definitely going to just quick sim this one. Put out our most rotated team as well, just to hopefully not get any injuries. But it's been so good that we've been able to already guarantee our place in that round of 16. And it really means now I can save those first team players for the more important league games. You can see there then a hugely rotated lineup, giving players like Lingard, Matic a game, Lindelof, Fosu-Mensah at right back as well, Greenwood, Dan James, McTominay, Henderson. Rotated players all over the pitch. You can see they're probably going to go with their strongest lineup because I would imagine if Leipzig win, they might come above them in the table. So it's going to be important then to get the win. And I guess you could argue I may be handing them the win, but you know what? We've already guaranteed our place and that's all that really matters. It's important to keep our first team players fit and sharp, ready for that bigger game coming up in the league. So let's put these guys out there. Just going to quick sim it and let's see. You never know, you might get a shock result at home. Let's see what happens. I tell you what, it's closer than I thought it was going to be. I was expecting to see a 6-0 or something there, but 2-1 to PSG then. That's not a bad result with the players we had out there. Just so important. You can see we didn't get any injuries. No red cards or suspensions or anything. So yeah, I tell you what, it's a loss, but I'll take it all day long when it means that we're already through. It doesn't matter and our players are nice and rested and sharp, ready for the league. This is how the groups in the Champions League are going to be ending then. Atletico Madrid and Bayern top in their group in Group A, and they'll be going on to the round of 16. In Group B, it looks like Inter and Real Madrid are moving on. Quite close one there, Mönchengladbach only a win away from overtaking Real Madrid. Similar to what happened in real life actually, Real Madrid managed to save themselves from almost going into the Europa League for the first time. But yeah, it's good to see the big teams going through with us then. We want it to be as tight and as competitive as possible. Manchester City and Lyon going in there from Group C. Easy group for them, as they always get, so I'm not surprised that they made it through. Liverpool and Atalanta coming through from that one. Quite close there with Ajax and Atalanta, but they just managed to scrape through. Group B, you got Sevilla and Chelsea. Again, quite close with Rennes from France, but again, Sevilla and Chelsea, two big teams which you want to see in the next round. Group F, you got Dortmund and Lazio coming through. Group G, you got Juventus and Barcelona, which is the two teams you'd expect to come out of that group. Not as big a gap as you would have expected, with Dynamo Kiev almost coming into that second position. But it's nice to see that we're going to be potentially coming up against Ronaldo and Messi in the next round. That would be great. Our group then, you can see obviously us and Paris made it through. Leipzig ended there on 10 points. So I tell you what, even if we beat... I think if we beat Paris there, they would have made it through. So yeah, I did give PSG their chance then into the next round. But arguably with players like Neymar and Mbappe up top for them, they'd create teams a bigger problem. So it's good to get those players into the next round. And there you go. Looks like Ronaldo's winning Player of the Year in this one then. So many rumours of him potentially coming back to Manchester United in real life. Obviously, the whole Pogba situation looks like there might be a swap deal between the two of them. I tell you what, I would take Ronaldo all day long back at Manchester United. Almost 36, I think maybe close to 37 even. But he's just such a physical specimen. He's just such a great attacking player. He works so hard, and I think that's why he's been such a top of the game, even at the age he is now. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section. Would you take that deal, Pogba for Ronaldo? And even if that isn't going to be the deal, do you want to see Cristiano Ronaldo back at Manchester United in real life? Because I definitely want to see it for myself. Just got an email as well about Harry Maguire. Looks like he's developing pretty well. He's obviously still got the captain armband. He's been so solid for us at centre-back in this game. He's only 27 years old and he's already gone up +3 in this season so far. Looking like a player, he's a player I was contemplating eventually swapping for another defender, but at this rate, it's not going to make any sense to sell him or drop him because he's just been playing so well. Probably shouldn't be the captain in real life and his performances just haven't been the best. But I'm happy that we're getting the best out of him in this career mode because arguably he's got the physical stats needed. It's just the mental issues, which I think, if he can get that right in real life, maybe he could be the captain we need. Final game of the episode then. Going to have a game up against Newcastle United away from home. Going to sim this one as well because I just think we've had two great games against West Ham and Liverpool through to the Champions League next stage, and I want to get this episode wrapped up so we can move on to the next one, rest of the December, move into the January transfer window, which I'm sure is something you're all excited for. Going to go with our strongest lineup except for Cavani up top because he asked to play. Want to keep him happy as well as Martial, and I think Newcastle are a team that he can get a couple of chances up against. So I'm going to go into this one game in the interactive sim. Hopefully we can come away with a win, but if things are looking ropey, I'll jump in and save the day. Newcastle going with Darlow, Manquillo, Clark, Aradane, Kraft and Ritchie at the back. Shelvey, Zielinski, Hayden, Jolinton and Guile is the midfield and attack. Zielinski's an interesting signing. He's from Napoli, quite a good player. Not the type of player I would have thought I would have seen in that Newcastle team. So maybe they're going to be better than I'm expecting. They're at home as well and they're going to want to perform well coming up against the league leaders. But we've got our boys out there who've been performing unbelievably well. I'm confident they'll come away with a win in this one and keep the streak alive. Foul on the edge of the box here then, almost 5 minutes in. Looks like they're going for the shot. Is that over? Just gone over. Early chance for them then, looking like they're coming out going for a win. It's nice to see teams challenging us, but not too difficult of a chance there. Playing 5 at the back, I think, so again, it's going to be a difficult team to break down, but we've got enough quality out there to do so. Ball out there to Sancho from Wan-Bissaka. Back to Wan-Bissaka now. See if we can get across in the middle with players like Cavani. He's always got a good head on him. They just managed to get it away. And I tell you what, they're breaking now. We're going to have to get Upamecano back there. Wan-Bissaka's out of position for now. Defence needs to hold on here. Wait for some more support. Still got the ball. Coming on the inside now. I tell you what, they're holding on to it well. That's such a big tackle from Upamecano. It looks like we're breaking. Rashford on the burst now. Bursting on that left-hand side. Can he get the shot off? Big save there from Carl Darlow. And we get the corner. Whipped in from Tellers. Fred still got it. Bruno. And they're coming away with this one. Almost at the end of the first half. We definitely don't want to be going down now away from home. Shot off. And I think it came off the crossbar there. Or came off the post. But it ricocheted away. We get very lucky there. Almost going into the end of the first half. 1-0 down. Cavani into Bruno Fernandes. Turns defence into Cavani. 1-0 up then to end this half. I tell you what. From almost conceding down one end to finally getting that first goal. Cavani asked to play, and he's come up with a goal to get us the lead in this one then. Great way to end the half. Very even possession-wise. We only created a couple more chances, but both only getting that one shot on goal by the looks of it. Newcastle are performing better than I thought they would. Looks like they're going to give us a bigger problem. But we're going into the second half with that 1-0 lead, which is always important. I think the boys will hold this one out now. Still got players on the bench who can come on and make a difference though if needed. Ball over top here now. Maguire with good header away. Rashford into Cavani. Back to Rashford. See if we can attack now and get a second goal. Bruno with it into Cavani, 2-0. There you go. Cavani with his second of the game then. Just over 50 minutes into this one, and we're taking a convincing lead. Oh no, they're attacking us here now. Good chance for them. De Gea with another big save. Even though I couldn't see that one, it looked like such a crucial save, and he's doing it time after time for us. Definitely performing to every single game now. Cavani, can he get the hat-trick? 3-0. David De Gea with that save at the one end. We go up the other end and Cavani gets the goal to wrap up his hat-trick and wrap up this one. Cavani into Bruno. Bruno out to Wan-Bissaka. Just passing it around nicely at the moment. We got this game controlled well thanks to that man Cavani. Bruno's been pulling the strings as well. And his four. I tell you what, I can't even finish the sentence and there's another goal. Paul Pogba now stepping in from the midfield and he's got us that fourth. Good overall team performance here. We've rested them up in the Champions League so that they could come into this game and put in a good performance like they have now. Fred in that middle of the pitch, just linking up with Cavani a little bit. Rashford on his left-hand side. And that's how the game's going to end then. 4-0 in this one. Absolute domination in that second half. Cavani gets us the lead to go into it, and then in that second half he finishes it off with those two other goals. Paul Pogba stepping up as well to get us the fourth, and we smash them away from home. It's been a great episode again. We just keep winning every single time I come into this career mode. It's been great. I thought it'd be more of a challenge, but I just think every single player in this team is so overpowered. They link up so nicely. And with players like Bruno Fernandes, Pogba, Cavani, Martial, Sancho and Rashford, we're always going to get chances, and it's good to see them that they're taking them time and time again. To start the next episode then, we're going to have a very big game in the Carabao Cup, quarter-finals up against Arsenal. I spoke about at the beginning of this series how I think, it's important for us to try and win some silverware in this first season. And although we're focusing more on the Champions League and the league, it would always be good to get any sort of competition win, any sort of cup in for this first season. I tell you what, if we can beat teams like Arsenal and then get to the final eventually and win it, it'll be a great trophy to take home to start off this first season. And as if that isn't a big enough game to start, we then have a huge game in the league up against another title rival in Chelsea. Then we go on to have a game against Aston Villa, West Brom and Burnley right before we move into the January transfer window. Not used to seeing a loss there. Obviously, we get that loss against PSG. But apart from that, again, another 3 big wins. Beating Liverpool away from home to start the episode was a great way to start it. And then we get 2 convincing wins against West Ham and Newcastle to end the episode. Thank you so much for watching the video then. I really, really appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, if you could subscribe, that would also really be appreciated. And give the video a like if you've enjoyed and if you're excited for the next one. Starting off then with that huge game in the Carabao Cup quarter-finals up against Arsenal. Let's see if we can keep progressing and we might be on our way to the first piece of silverware. Thank you guys for watching and I'll see you in the next one.